In this video today, I'm going to talk about condo buildings which are believed to be underrated in the city of Toronto. These underrated condo buildings are totally my opinion because I've noticed whenever I mention about these condo buildings to my buyer clients, they seem to be not so excited about those until and unless I show them in person. There could definitely be more condo buildings which might be underrated and which I might miss in this video. So please do let me know in the comments below and I would love to know your thoughts. And if you have any questions about real estate, you can book a call with me by clicking on the first link mentioned in the description below. And now without wasting any time, let's get right into it. So the first building I think which is underrated in my opinion is 18 Stafford Street, also called Wellington Square. This building is just 11 stories. It's not a high-rise building, which is a nice thing. Developer is by Plaza Corp Investments. They do have decent presence in the city. This building is slightly old. It's 20 years old. And the maintenance fee is actually pretty not too bad. It's 63 cents per square foot, which is pretty nice. You can find condos in this building selling for about like $1,000 per square foot, which is also, again, not too bad. So let me quickly show you the location of this building. It is located right over here, which is the intersection of King and Strawn. You can see the Stanley Park is around the corner, which is right over here. You can see the cursor. Fort York Boulevard on the south is also not too far away from here. You can also walk to Lake Ontario. It's about like 10 to 15 minutes of walk, and Liberty Village on the west. So it's pretty solid location in my opinion. And let me show you how the building looks like from outside. So this is how the building looks like from the outside. It's on Stafford Street. It's a pretty quiet street. You can see it's a pretty quiet and small street, not too busy. And so this part of Stafford Street where exactly the building is located on the right side, this building is located on the south side of King Street, so which is kind of tucked in, so basically away from the hustle bustle of King Street West, which is not too bad. And the units in this building, they have a pretty good layout. That's one of the main features of this building. Let me quickly show you a couple of pictures of the unit just for a better understanding. So here we go. So just for an example, I'm going to show you one listing. So this is a 1 bed 1 bath with parking and a locker. Maintenance is $589, not too big of a size, but the unit is pretty efficient. I'll show you in the pictures, so it doesn't feel that small of a unit. The maintenance fee is $426, which is pretty good, which includes heat and water. That's nice. And let me show you a couple of quick pictures. And this unit was sold for $615,000 on 9th of February of this year. So in this building, you can find kitchens which are like this. Like usually, and especially in a newer condo, you'll find a kitchen which is just by the wall, very miniature or mini size kitchens. But in this building, you can find a kind of a home style kitchen, which is nice. And a lot of buyers in the market, they do prefer this type of kitchen. So I just wanted to point that out. And you can see at the entrance, there's no wasted space by the hallway. So pretty efficient layout. That's what I'm trying to say here. And that's the kitchen again. And that's the balcony which they have. And that's the bedroom. That's pretty much. So now let's jump on to the next building. All right, next up is 23 Brand Street, also called Quad Lots. This building is not a high-rise again, which is a good thing. It's just an 11-story building, so less number of people in the building. This means developer is Crest 4, and this building is 17 years old. The maintenance fee we're looking at is 68 cents per square foot, which is in a good range in my opinion. And the condos sell for in this building are about $950 per square foot, which is also great. Let me show you the location of this building. So here we go. So this building is located right over here. It's the intersection of King and Spadina. Just a heads up, this is a pretty busy intersection, but the good news is this building is located or tucked in away from the Brand Street, so which is a nice thing, which helps in some capacity in avoiding the chaos of King West. So that's something you need to keep an eye out on. And since this is a loft style building, so the units in this building are pretty unique. The ceilings are 10 feet tall and they've got exposed ceilings as well. For your reference, I'll show you a couple of quick pictures. So here are the pictures of 1 bedroom unit in the building. You can see the living area is pretty massive. That's the kitchen, and this is the balcony looking out south from this unit. So that's the kitchen. And they've got a gas stove line, which is nice. Not many condos have a gas hookup, so this is one of those which have a gas hookup. And the bedroom is also, I know it doesn't have a proper door and a window, but lofts are like that, to be honest with you. Most of the lofts in the city, you'll see they have huge living areas, but the bedrooms are a little not the best, to be honest with you. That's the And that's pretty much. Now we're headed to east end of the city. That is, we are at 112 and 116 George Street. This is a 24-story building developed by Aspen Ridge Homes. They have quite a presence in the city. This is a 13 years old building, and the maintenance fee we're looking at is 69 cents per square foot. And you can find condos in this building selling for about $977 per square foot. So let me quickly show you the location on the maps. So let's check that out. So this building is located right at Jarvis and Adelaide Street. That's the intersection. The Distillery District is about like 5 to 10 minutes walk, or maybe 15 minutes walk from here, depending on how fast you walk. And St. Lawrence Market on the south is about, again, 10 to 15 minutes of walk from this building. To be honest, I would avoid going any further north or further east from this location. No offense to anyone who lives over there. It's just by working on the ground level, this is what I noticed, that some pockets in these areas tends to get a little bit rough at sometimes. So that's something you need to keep an eye out on. Now I'll quickly show you how the building looks like from outside. So here we go. So this is the Google Street view of George Street. So the building is on the right side. So let me just show it to you quickly. So this is how the building looks like from outside. The one on the north is 116 George, and the one on the south side is 112 George. And they do have a shared driveway, which is right over here. And the units in this building, they have a pretty good layout. So I'll quickly show you the listing and some pictures just for your better reference. So let's go over there. So here's the listing of 112 George Street, unit 2008. This was sold for $770,000 on February 20th of this year. And this is a 1+10, comes with the parking and a locker. The maintenance fee is $587, which includes heat and water, which is sweet. And this is about 700 to 799 square feet, which is not too bad in my opinion for a size for 1+10. And now let's quickly check out a couple of pictures. So here we are. So this is how the unit looks like from inside. Decent kitchen. I mean, not the best paint job, but the room looks pretty okay to me. And that's pretty much. Next up is 168 King Street East. This is located at Jarvis and King intersection. That's the main intersection. Again, located in the east side of the city. This building is just 15 stories, and its developer are Steven and Webster. The age of this building is 23 years old, slightly old, and that's why the maintenance fee is slightly on the higher end. It's about 95 cents per square foot. The condos you can find in this building sell for about like low $900 per square foot. So let me quickly show you the location first. It's located right over here. Let me show you the maps. As I said, is located at King and Jarvis. That's the intersection. To be precise, it's the George and King. That's the closest intersection. It's located in St. Lawrence Market area. Amazing neighborhood. You've got 100 out of 100 walk score and 100 out of 100 transit score. The streetcar is around the corner. And again, the Distillery District is about like 10 minutes walk. And you can walk to Union Station as well. It's about like 10 to 15 minutes of walk. Let me show you how the buildings look like from outside. So here we are. So this is how the building looks like from outside. It looks pretty nice to me, and the neighborhood is good. It's right on King Street East, and there are very nice coffee shops around the corner, and you can see this is the streetcar stop, so transit connectivity is pretty nice. Like to commute to Financial District from this building is just about like 10 to 15 minutes by walk, or as well as by transit, that is streetcar. And you can walk to St. Lawrence Market, which is just about like 5 minutes walk from this building. And let me show you a listing just to give you a better reference what type of unit you can find at what price point. So let's check that out. So here's the listing at 168 King Street East, unit 1105. This was sold for $875,000. It's a 2-bed 2-bath. Square footage is pretty decent. 885 is the square footage. Maintenance is slightly high. I totally agree with that. It's 1006, and which includes heat and water. Hydro is separate. Comes with a storage locker and has a parking spot too. So let me show you the pictures of the unit. So here's the kitchen. So you can see this is a proper kitchen. You don't find these types of kitchen in many condos these days. So that's something nice about it. And the layout is pretty efficient too. I'll quickly show you. That's the kitchen again. So this is the living area. So there's not much wasted space, you can see. And there's a one bedroom is on the right side. It's a split layout. One bedroom is over here. The other bedroom is going to be on the other corner. I'll show you that as well. So you can see a small dining table can also fit in, and a decent living areas. Basically, you can call this type of condo a home as opposed to a cookie cutter or a small shoebox condo. That's the bedroom. That's a pretty good size bedroom for a condo. And that's the second bedroom. Alright, now let's head to the next and the last condo for this video. So the fifth building we're going to talk about is 209, 215, 219 and 231 Fort York Boulevard. This building is located in the Fort York Boulevard area, which is right over here. You can see in the picture. This little pocket is pretty good, and these buildings are slightly old. They're about like 12 to 15 years old, these four buildings, but they're managed well, and the maintenance fee is not too high as well. The layout of the units are also pretty good. You won't feel cramped in those. And overall well-managed building, as I said, developed by TRREB Developments. And this little pocket is also pretty cool as well. This, to be honest, this neighborhood has come a long way. There used to be not much going on in this neighborhood, but now they've got a massive Loblaws next to Bathurst Street. They've got LCBO, Shopper Drug Mart. So all the basic necessities which you need, they are available over here. So you do not have to go to the core of the city to run your daily errands. And the streetcar is also around the corner, and the commute to Union Station by a streetcar from this neighborhood is about like 15 to 20 minutes. And you can see on the south side of the building there is a Coronation Park, and Lake Ontario, a walk to Lake Ontario is about like 5 to 10 minutes of walk again. And on the north side there's a Fort York Boulevard Park, and you also have access to a Stanley Park. So overall, it's a good neighborhood with decent buildings in my opinion. So that's pretty much for today. Please let me know what you think about this video. If you like this content, please smash that like button, and thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.